was rearranging my bookshelves and this book caught my attention. It's by Cornelia Skinner and Emily Kimbrough, and it's called Our Hearts Were Young and Gay. And yes, this book just caught my attention, so I decided to look a bit more into it. The book was published in 1942, and the copy I have here is from 1942, though it's the 6th printing. The cover would have looked a bit of something like this. You had those nice paper covers on top. They were gorgeous, but they didn't last very long, which is probably why mine has no cover remaining. And all the ones I can find online have just pieces of a cover. Before I found this book in probably a thrift store, an antique store, somewhere on my adventures, I had never heard of it before. But it was a really popular book. In fact, during the war, they even made copies to give out to soldiers, as you can see on the screen. On top of that, they even made a movie about the book 2 years after the book was released, so in 1944, and they even made a sequel to the first movie in 1946, so 2 years after the first movie released. So I think you could safely say that it was popular. So what's the story about? Well, it's a non-fiction, surprisingly, but told in story form, of a 1920s adventure that the authors had, Cornelia being an actress and Emily being a journalist. Blurb Online mentions that it's a hilarious memoir of their European tour, and that it includes rabbit skin capes that shed the most inopportune moments, as well as them being stranded atop Notre Dame Cathedral at midnight. So seems like a very interesting book. It also mentioned there's romance, so a bit of everything. I also love that it's dedicated to their mothers, because if they really were doing all these absurd things, I'm not sure if their moms would approve, but I haven't read it, so who knows? It also includes a foreword that says, "Lest the reader be in any doubt, we wish to state that the incidents in this book are all true and the characters completely non-fictitious," which is kind of funny because usually you see everything in this book is fiction, nobody's real, to kind of protect themselves, but this one they're saying no, everything is real. And the last little gem that this book has is the dedication in the book itself. The inscription reads, and I'm not sure of the name in it, so you guys can correct me, but from what I see, it reads, "Too odd. It rained almost every day. Remember, Harry." And I don't know why, but there's just something so romantic about that to me. So this book has so many little treasures, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection, and I do want to read it. So let me know what you think of this book. Had you heard of it before? And until next time with a new story exploration.